Hello everybody, UmblePCGamer here, and this is just some final thoughts on my playthrough of Alan Wake. I was using the retail version of Alan Wake. I found this to be easier to install, simply because instead of having to download it from the internet, which can take hours, Steam simply lifted it off of the DVD in my DVD drive. And so this was a pretty quick install, took about 20 minutes to install, which is not that long at all. So if internet speed is something of a concern for you, it's something you might consider. The graphics quality of the game was quite passable. I was playing it on low quality. As you saw, this is not the lowest quality if you check back to my configuration video at the very beginning of the playlist. There was some FPS lag near the end of the game, though to be fair, me doing video capture was definitely an additional load on my system and slowed it down. I can tell you that without me doing video capture, the final segment there does play through just fine at those graphics settings. And the game doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't look 1990s computer game bad. And not to diss any of the great 1990s games, but graphics have progressed, and you expect your new games to look better. And Alan Wake definitely does, even at the lower settings. Gameplay was very, very good. There were a couple glitches of people running when they weren't supposed to. A couple times you saw me get the Harvester Poltergeist went ahead and just totally annihilated me because somehow my camera got locked up. I couldn't move it. I couldn't defend myself. And this happened a couple other times as well. Well, 2 or 3 other times. It wasn't that bad at all. And that's not that bad at all. That's you expect that every now and then in a computer game, and especially in a port from a console. For a console port, this ran very, very smoothly. I was using the WASD keys for movement, forward, back, left, right, and there was that slight tracking glitch where when you press W, you don't go directly forward. This was not really an issue in the game. It was only something that was made itself felt when trying to cross streams on logs, which happened about half a dozen times. And when trying to cross those moving, shifting platforms that could collapse underneath you. As you saw, the character died several times, but I got through it after like 2 or 3 tries, so it wasn't an absolute deterrent from playing the game, and certainly shouldn't be. The combat, you noticed was pretty much the same throughout the entire game. That was defined in the prologue, in the introduction. You shine a light at the taken, you burn away the darkness, then your gun has effect on them. And after 6 episodes, it might seem kind of repetitive. And I know this is one of the critiques of the game when it came out. But when you're on a PC laptop and you're not on a controller and you're using keyboard controls and a 3-button mouse, 2-button mouse, 3-button mouse, having repetitive combat of that nature allows you to get good at it. You know, you're not worried about introducing new weapons with new combos. You know, combos are just extraordinarily awkward on a PC keyboard. At least I find it to be that way. So there were absolutely no combos to use in this game that help keep everything really simple. And the story is the best part anyway, so why introduce complexity in combat when the focus is the story? And the story is really good. That's my favorite part of this game for sure. So with the character's story, presentation, and very few glitches, I would highly recommend this game to be played on your laptop. It's definitely one that you can take with you. To take it with you, I would not recommend specifications much less than my computer. As you saw, it was under stress at several times, even though everything eventually smoothed out. I'm running a Dell Inspiron 15R and an AMD A8 processor at an APU. at 1.6 gigahertz and ATI Radeon graphics at HD 6620G graphics. The temperatures on this game, when I was running it maxed out, my computer would go up to between 65 and 70 degrees centigrade when under load, which is pretty passable for a laptop. Emergency shutoff point on mine is, I believe, 102. Between 95 and 102 degrees centigrade, and I never even approached that temperature. So, while it was near the system's maximum capabilities, it never stressed the system to breaking point. So go out, give it a shot if you feel like it. The way the game's put together, playing it's like playing a character in a movie. And if that sounds appealing, then you'll definitely enjoy it. Highly recommend it myself. Cheers and happy gaming.